institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans' offense will go on the attack first. It was hardly an offensive masterpiece, but the Trojans put together a terrific comeback against the Bruins last year, trailing entering the fourth quarter, but able to come back and take home the victory bell.
Yeah, it was an offensive struggle last year, too. 4 field goals total in the first half, and USC trailing going into the fourth quarter, but quarterback Jaden Mayava did a really nice job late in the game with his decision-making and his accuracy. You got to know, if USC is going to win this one today, David, they've got to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, they scored the last 10 points of the game. USC, I promise you, talking about the victory bell all offseason, UCLA was, we've got to finish. We've got to finish. We gave up the last 10 points. We gave up the lead. They took this from us. We got to go get it back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lemon.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
Touchdown! score of the game goes up.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, Dave. But this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes a man miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he is going to put up Heisman numbers.
They're testing the right side here. Got the first down, looking for more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
Dropping back, it's Maiava. It's complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Ready.
The give is to Miller. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, you know, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
22.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Charcoal!
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And they're not on the same page there. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Pulls it in, it's Berger. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Matthews. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Hard running there. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming.
22, water.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got him up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Trick 9, beat.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Pace, 27, jump. Ready, go.
Miller with the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ready, ready.
Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. USC stretches out that lead and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute. And right now, they're getting ready to chant, "Fight on," at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The sure hands, it's Berger. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number. And that.
He's got it. First down and more. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. 4. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Sanders.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Maava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Military stunt! Military stunt!
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Military stunt!
Using his legs, it's Jordan. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Banner! Banner! Banner!
Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Maava. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.